Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Private Property Farming Podcast. My name is Mbali, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. Today I'm riding solo, and we're going to be speaking about the importance of being a hands-on farmer. And the reason why this topic came about is that in the early years, as my career was pretty much progressing in the agri-industry, I'd meet a lot of farmers who would, share some of the challenges that they experience at the farm and say, so many things are going wrong. I can't keep control of my market, my production, my employees, the outcome. How do you get X yield per hectare, and how do you just grow your production or herd? And these are the challenges I hear from farmers as we speak, we network. And I started to notice that some of them, the reason why they face these challenges is simply because they're not being hands-on, especially for the new startup farmers, those that we say are emerging within the sector, who currently have maybe a 9 to 5, but are also interested, invested in their farming operations back home, etc., or are entrepreneurs that own other businesses, but also have a farm and are currently experiencing certain challenges. So to farmers like those, this is the reason why this topic tonight came about, just to assist farmers in terms of why it's important to be hands-on. So firstly, it's because you get control of the operations. You understand from ground level your operations from A to Z. You know how to manage employees. You know how your production works. You could easily identify pests and diseases, or if your cattle or herd is not in good health or in good condition. And I suppose you get to understand not only operations on the ground, but for future use and for future purposes. When you're starting to look at your business strategically, you are then able to know that your farm operates like these, and these are the risks that we need to mitigate at any given point in time. And you could only have that strategic conversations with yourself, with your management, with your board, if you know your operations from ground level. And I think I just want to completely focus on those new farmers, because it's not to say that each time your business grows, you have to be hands-on. I mean, this is a reason why we're farmers. We are able to create employment opportunities at the end of the day. And so I think particularly this topic for being a hands-on farmer would really benefit those of you that are starting. And I think being hands-on doesn't also mean that you have to be on the farm every single day. I think it's just basically having a grip and complete control over your day-to-day operations. I mean, once you understand how your operations work, your employees are able to deliver on the targets that you've set up for them. I mean, it wouldn't be necessary maybe to be there on the every single day, but then going to the farm 3 times or 4 times in a week, as opposed to 7 days in a week, I think could prove beneficial, because you've walked the journey, and now you've are fortunate enough to have created employment and have employees pretty much managing your farm. So I think, especially if you have a vested interest to grow your farm for future, those days that you are not on the farm, definitely use that time to research more about your industry, network with other farmers, and see how they're growing the operations, and see any strategies that you could adopt or implement on your farm. And then there's that whole topic around technology. I mean, the reason why technology exists today is pretty much to help us in our daily lives, particularly in farming, in an industry that is very intensive, requires hard labor, physical labor at that. It's important to adopt technology to be efficient, to remain competitive, to ensure that you get your expected yield in every hectare, or a great output based on your targets. Technology is obviously needed in your business. And I think it's important to then find a balance between technology and how far off would you be on your business operationally. And I mean, technology is also there to aid workers, not necessarily replace them. So having a good fit between technologies and employees, and you still having control of your entire operations, even though you're not hands-on, but from an operational point of view, you're still hands-on for a strategic on a high level point of view. I think we could definitely balance technology. And where it comes in from management or strategic level is that you're able to export data. You're able to export reports that you could analyze in a high level and understand if your business is on par with your business objectives, or if there's any new methods that you need to adopt in your cultivation practices, in your business, etc. I think from a high level standpoint, technology definitely aids us in being a hands-on farmer. I don't think I can go in for further detail on this topic, but other than emphasizing that it's important to be hands-on simply because you know and understand your operations for ground level up. And for future purposes, you're able to position yourself against your competitors in your business performance because you are able to create growth strategies for your farm, even just when you're starting out. And you get to understand your farm from operational and a strategic level and see how you position yourself in the following years. And obviously being hands-on is that the purpose of being hands-on is that you can also help and mentor other farmers, those who've been through challenges that you've been through and overcome. You're able to walk the walk and talk the talk, as they say, mentor other farmers and mentor others, most importantly, that want to go into your industry. And also to position yourself not only to the farmers in your nearby communities, but those that are also producing the same crop, for example, understanding who's at the markets, etc., having an overview and a high level of the agricultural sector as it is, and what makes the supply and demand within the sector, which then determines prices. These are the things you could start focusing on when you've done or paid your dues from a ground level. I see there's no questions tonight. But I think anybody's welcome to drop in some questions during this live, or most importantly on our YouTube channel, and we'll be very happy to answer any questions that you have, particularly on our topic tonight. But I think that's it for me. Please join me on Thursday, and as we explore another topic within the agri space. Good night and take care.